We hear the term positive parenting and discipline quite often, but what does it mean and what can we do when our children are in tough situations? We're going to explore 5 common scenarios and practical ways to handle these challenging situations that could make us lose our cool. What exactly is positive discipline? It's a philosophy that encourages children to learn from their mistakes and understand the consequences of their actions in a respectful and supportive environment. It's not about punishment, but about guidance and understanding. It's important to know that positive discipline isn't always about saying yes to your child or letting them run wild. It's about guiding them towards making good choices, understanding boundaries, and learning self-control. Positive discipline involves setting limits with empathy and respect, not permissiveness. Scenario 1. Your child does not want to clean up their toys. Instead of commanding them to clean up immediately, we try a different approach that respects their autonomy. First, acknowledge their engagement with something like, "I see you're really into building your blocks." This shows you're paying attention to their interest. Now offer a structured choice. Would you like to start cleaning up by putting away the blocks or the cars first? This works because it's not about whether to clean up, but how to begin the process. It involves them in decision making and smoothly transition them towards the end goal. This approach teaches organization and decision making within set boundaries. Sometimes kids express strong emotions in public, like wanting a new toy or getting upset with another child. These situations can be overwhelming, but remember, staying calm and diffusing the situation is key. We'll explore positive approaches in scenario 2 and 3, helping you guide your child out of those overflow emotional states in a constructive way. Scenario 2. Your child throws a tantrum in a store because they want to buy a toy. First, stay calm. Kneel to their level and say, "I see you're upset because you want that toy. It's okay to feel sad." Offer alternatives and explain, "We can't get this toy today, but let's take a picture of it and add it to your birthday wish list." This tactic redirects their attention and helps them understand that they can't have everything immediately, but their desire is still acknowledged. It's about teaching patience and managing disappointment in a supportive way. Scenario 3. Your child hits another child. Separate them gently and address the behavior firmly. Hitting hurts others and it's not okay. Then guide them to emphasize, "How do you think your friend felt when you hit them?" Discuss alternatives to hitting when they're upset, like using words to express feelings or finding an adult for help. This approach teaches empathy and problem solving, showing them how to express emotions in a non-harmful way. Scenario 4. When a child doesn't want to share. Let me go into more detail on this because it's a little bit different, well actually quite a bit different than what we were taught growing up. In the Montessori approach, we look at sharing through the lens of taking turns, which is more aligned with the child's developmental needs. Let's explore how this works. Imagine your child is playing with a puzzle and another child wants to join in. In a Montessori setting, the child who is playing has the right to complete their activity without interruption. This respects their need to focus and master a task at hand. So, what do you do when the second child wants a turn? First, emphasize with the waiting child, "I see you're interested in the puzzle too." Then explain the concepts of taking turn. Right now, Alex is using the puzzle. As soon as they're finished, it will be your turn. This approach teaches the waiting child patience and respect for others' activities. But what if the child playing with the puzzle takes a long time? In Montessori, we value a child's concentration, so it's important to not rush them. However, in social situations like a playgroup, you might gently encourage your child to be mindful of others waiting. You can say something like, "I noticed Joe is waiting for a turn. Can you let them know when you're done?" This approach of sharing is about more than just taking turns with a toy. It's about teaching a child respect for others' work, patience, and how to communicate their needs assertively. By encouraging children to complete their activity, then pass it on, we're fostering a sense of community and understanding. It's not about forcing a child to give up something they're engaged with, but rather helping them learn to navigate social interactions in a respectful and empathetic way. Scenario 5. Bedtime resistance. Establish a consistent routine and involve your child in the process. Let them choose a bedtime story or pajamas they want to wear. If they resist, validate their feelings and offer choices within boundaries. "I know you want to stay up, but your body needs rest. Would you like 2 or 3 bedtime stories tonight?" This approach acknowledges their feelings while still maintaining the necessary routine. It teaches them about making choices within a set boundary and fostering independence within a safe framework. So you might have noticed that pretty much in all these scenarios, the key principle of positive discipline are empathy, clear communication, offering choices, and setting boundaries. Remember, it's about guiding your child to making better choices, not punishing them for making the wrong ones. Even adults don't always make the better choices, so we can't expect our little ones to be perfect. Practicing these techniques consistently can build a strong foundation for your child's emotional and social development. I hope these strategies and examples are helpful for your parenting journey. Feel free to adapt these techniques as needed, as every child is different. Share your thoughts and tips in the comments below. Let's build a supportive community of awesome parents. And to stay tuned for more parenting hacks and tips, hit that subscribe button. And until next time, remember every child is unique. Embrace the journey with gentle guidance.